A Train Ride to Paradise by Bogdana Kowalski. A Train Ride to Paradise, Parts 1 and 2. Part 1. My message begins in a very simple way. 5 men were waiting for the automated express train that would take them on the last trip of their lives. Interestingly, each one of them belonged to a different cultural backgrounds and religions. The first man was Jewish, the second one was Muslim, the third Buddhist, the fourth one was Hindu, while the fifth man did not belong to any religion since he was atheist. The entire group was looking forward for the final place of retirement, which they had worked for diligently all their lives. Each man made sure to save enough money so that in the end they did not have to worry about anything. They also made sure to leave most of their acquired personal possession to their friends and family members as keepsakes. After boarding, the group of 5 realized that they would be sitting together for the entire ride. Before the train had departed from the station, the group of men began conversing to get to know each other a little bit better. Once the elderly gentlemen got comfortable in the seats, some began reading the latest news on the tablets and smartphones, while others sipped nice cool drinks and looked out at the large windows. On this trip, the express train did not require a conductor or a driver, since everything was automated and there was no stops until the final destination. Upon the signal, all doors closed automatically and the train inched forward, leaving the station and other people behind. Soon after, the train picked up the speed and everything seemed to go as planned. The 5 men were very relaxed and content about everything they had accomplished in their lives, and felt that the best time of their lives would begin just in a few hours. As the train took its course, the men started talking about the future plans in paradise. By the time the train had traveled half the distance, the 5 passengers suddenly noticed that the outside world looked rather empty and gloomy. There were no trees, birds, or houses in sight, plus less and less sunshine could be seen. Now they grew nervous and began to ask each other if they were going in the right direction. Not long after, they panicked upon realizing they were not going to the dream paradise destination. They were completely caught off guard and were definitely not prepared to this terrible surprise. One of them exclaimed, "How does have possibly happened to us? Did we miss some important message that caused us this terrible ordeal? We were not doing enough devotional prayers that we are all end up going to that terrible place?" To this the Muslim man replied, "All my life I was diligently praying 5 times a day towards the east, fasting during Ramadan, and making sure that my hands and feet are always clean. Sure, there must be a mistake." Now the Orthodox Jew gentleman got angry as well, saying, "I was strictly adhering to Moses' law, making sure to only eat clean foods, wearing proper garments, and maintaining strict rituals. It is impossible. I refuse to go to this awful place." Next, the Hindu man became also very upset and began shaking his head, saying, "I was devoted and strong believer in Veda's sacred books. Every morning I went to the temple to pray to my gods, bringing along all kinds of food to them. Once a year I washed myself in Ganges River to purify my body and complied with the strict caste system. I have done everything right during my life. Therefore, I do not belong in that horrible place." To this, the Buddhist monk who was sitting quietly got very agitated and replied, "I spent many hours meditating on Buddha's teaching, practicing yoga, maintaining the middle way. I have no intention to go there. I do not belong there either. Lastly, the first man, who did not believe in any religion, was very surprised that he was going to that undesirable place as well. He began lamenting loudly. I was a good person for my entire life. I have not caused any grief or harm to anyone, but always help others in need and maintain peace. I follow my ethics and general rule of life. I bought a ticket to a vacation in paradise, not in hell. Oh, somebody, please help me. I need to get out of here fast.